Hey guys, it's your boy Kenny Boulder with another Pokemon video, and today we're going to be talking about the Pokemon card crash that's happening right now. And the reason why I'm calling it Pokemon card crash is because I'm seeing an uptick of people trying to sell their sealed collections. And that is a big sign of the apocalypse, so to speak, the bubble bursting. And the reason why is because a lot of these people here, they want to cash out now. So again, Pokemon investors keep saying, hey bro, never sell, dude, hold. And now I'm seeing the opposite. I'm seeing a bunch of people who came to the hobby this year with a huge collections. And I'm talking about tens of thousands of dollars with a Pokemon card. So they say, hey, you know what? I want to make my money. I want to sell now. So these people have been, preaching about holding for 5-10 years. They're now literally selling the product they got this year. And so that makes me say, you're a fucking scalper. You are a reseller, and all you care about is always about making money. You never care about the Pokemon cards. You just care about the investing side. So we have a lot to go over. Number one is a lot of this is going to be from Pokemon investing. So Pokemon investing is one of the biggest subreddits for Pokemon cards. So here we go. One of our first posts is going to be from Pokemon investing. Are we crashing or collecting? Seeing some downward movement on collector. What are our thoughts? And the first comment from Mr. Bulbasaur here, if you're a flipper, you're screwed if you're looking for short-term profits. If you're a long-term collector and don't care to flip in the short term, you're totally fine. While this Pokemon economy is unprecedented in terms of its highs, we're always gone through this periods of stabilization and corrections. It's a little red on your collector app is concerning, then this isn't the space for you. You're better off in Wall Street bets. By the way, not target UOP, just general advice. And so I think this kind of captures my whole spiel to Pokemon card investors. If you're a scalper and a reseller who wants to make money, get the fuck out of here. Because a lot of the times, this is a hobby for Pokemon card fans, first and foremost. It is not a space where finance bros can come in and be like, hey, you gotta time the market. You gotta know your corrections, bro. No, absolutely not. It is basically not the space. I'm sorry, but the only reason why there's these market highs is because of scarcity. Pokemon cards is a commodity. It is not a fucking stock. It isn't. It's a commodity that people want to buy and enjoy. And so my beef with a lot of these people on Pokemon investing is that they're literally just resellers and scalpers, but a different name. I think Pokemon investors are the same as resellers and scalpers. And that's like my biggest hot take apparently. Okay, here's another one right here. Pokemon investing 4 days ago. Need the money. Sell Black Bull or White Flare ETB. And of course, they bought 2 ETBs from the Pokemon Center. These are $87 each, and they're worth $270 to $259. And of course, the comments. I need the money. My minimum hours at my job are cut over the past few months, and Christmas is coming up. I'm going to sell one of these, but which one is better to hold? Which one is better to hold longer? And this is the problem that I have right now, is that if you're buying Pokemon cards outside your economic means, which means you can afford it or not, why buy this stuff? And I get it. If there's a rainy day, you gotta flip some cards to make some money to put food on the table, but you're in it for the wrong money. I feel like if you're cutting your hours, I would rather have the money rather than have a box of Pokemon cards. And I get it. Oh, Kenny Boulder, the value. He's making money. He's making $200 more. But that's part of the problem, though, is that people are seeing Pokemon cards as this investment backup thing. But the problem is that you would rather have the money. I would rather have the cash on hand, because what if, God forbid, you have an accident or something? Wouldn't you want to have the money in your bank account rather than a bunch of Pokemon cards you have to flip? That's just the problem right now. That's the reality. And I know that this job market is cooked. I know this economy is borderline entering the recession. And that's why we're seeing people run from the Pokemon card hobby right now. Run from the Pokemon card investing. Because they would rather have the cash. Because what happens if the economy does collapse? And again, the comments. Buddy, nothing is worth holding on to if you need the money. Sell it. I second this. This hobby isn't worth going broke over, LOL. Sell both. Sell both. I think I would rather have the money than rather have Pokemon cards. Because if I was unemployed, I'd rather have the cash, the liquidity, to basically be able to pay off my payments, my rent. I don't want to be going around begging people, selling my Pokemon cards. And I think that's a hard spot to be in the first place. And I see it, you know. If you're unemployed, you're cooked. You want to have money. You want to be able to pay bills. You want to pay off your mortgage, wherever. But right now, guys, like you're gonna see more of this. This is the reality you're gonna see in the Pokemon card hobby right now. You're gonna see these long-term investors suddenly, hey, I want to cash out because I got bills to pay. And by definition, I'm gonna have to call that out because it's like, yo, why were you in the Pokemon card hobby in the first place if it wasn't to just make money? And a lot of these people here, again, they just want to like make a quick buck, you know? And I get it. I have empathy. I have empathy for anyone who loses their job, gets their hours cut. But like, you gotta, you know, the problem is that a lot of people right now have huge, massive collections. This might be an exception because they only have 2 ETBs. But I'm seeing like, and we'll go over in a second here, and I'll tell you why. We're seeing people with tens of thousands of dollars worth of product. And of course, we're going to have people who are going to make fun of this. This was from 13 days ago. Someone posted, "This crash is killing me, guys." And this person says that, you know, everything is paid with hobby money. I haven't spent any outside money in years. And so they're making fun of people who are panic selling. So this person has $90,000 worth of product in their inventory. And it's a joke. Yeah, I understand the sarcasm that, oh, I lost $1,000 this week, week alone. But like clearly this person has made $44,000 worth of Pokemon card value. Whatever the fuck that means. So I think that for me personally, when I look at this like mindset of the grind of buying Pokemon cards at an insane amount of prices, this person used and has, you know, almost $50,000 worth of Pokemon cards that they bought, and now it's worth $90,000. This is a bubble. This is the definition of a Pokemon card bubble. No one's going to pay $90,000 to buy the product that you have. In fact, we're going to see more of this market correction. And I want to be full disclosure here. I am not an economics guy. I am not a finance bro. I am barely financially literate sometimes. Yes, I can pay my bills. Yes, I can budget. No, this is insane. I don't think anyone, again, the problem, and this is, again, I highlight this every video, is when you sell, you're going to have a hard time finding buyers. You're going to have a hard time finding someone who's going to be like, yeah, I'll give you $90,000 worth of Pokemon cards. Absolutely. And I just think that, yes, he's making fun of us, making fun of the people who are, you know, being feared into selling right now. But there is a lot of people who are selling this right now. Another one right here, 21 days ago. It is time to downsize. I'm just looking for options right now and what I should hold and what I should get rid of to reinvest. And obviously they posted a bunch of pictures. Literally, this is a bed frame, okay? This is a bed frame. This person doesn't even have like a shelf. This is a bed frame of Pokemon cards. And it's all stuff from this year, I want to say. You have a lot. I mean, I see some, like, I guess, Detective Pikachu packs here. I see mostly modern era Pokemon cards. So you have, like, White Flare, Black Bull, Obsidian Flames, Crown Zenith, 151. Like, this stuff is mostly from this year. And my whole spiel is that a lot of these guys have only entered the market this year. So a lot of people bought on the hype. You know, they bought on the very tip of the hype right here, which is 2025. Suddenly, Pokemon cards they stopped appearing overnight. Pokemon cards are gone. And right now, you have people saying, oh, I'm downsizing. Guys, what should I get rid of? And maybe I'm reading a little bit through the tea leaves right now, but this tells me that this person wants to make money right now and cash out and basically allocate stuff that they bought that, you know, doesn't have that much value. And someone's going to say, you know, again, these guys, man, like peak D-Gen Wall Street Bets vibes. Get rid of your tins, sleeves, loose packs, blisters, trainer toolkits. All the small stuff can be consolidated into more stable items, which is more liquidy after they've aged. I would say booster boxes, Pokemon Center ETBs, UPCs, SBCs, regular ETBs, and booster bundles. So they're trying to give them advice here. But my whole claim, and I'm going to say this, it's a claim, is that this person clearly has a lot of Pokemon cards, right? You have all this Pokemon, you have literally a bed of Pokemon cards. And now it's starting to get a lot of space. And now you feel like you're a hoarder. Like, I don't have that much room left, babe. I gotta get rid of some Pokemon cards. So, you know, I gotta get rid of the stuff that isn't gonna sell as, you know, this is the bad meat, so to speak. This is the bad cuts. Tell me, internet, what are the bad cuts that I need to get rid of? What are the stuff that I can consolidate, quote unquote? And again, I get it. Some people will want to like tone their collections down. But I'm gonna tell you right now, this is easily like maybe $5,000 worth of Pokemon cards at retail. 5K. You know, again, you have a Charizard UPC, you have a lot of ETBs, booster boxes here. This is at least 5K. And by value, market value, this is probably $15,000. And now I want to get my profits now. I want to get the stuff that I believe is going to be not as worth right now. So I can, you know, consolidate and not look like a hoarder right now. Okay, here's the next one right now. So again, Pokemon investors. The Pokemon market is crashing. Sell, sell, sell. And clearly this person here has $437,000 worth of Pokemon cards. I'm going to say that again. They have almost $500,000 of Pokemon cards. $500,000 fucking dollars, dude. And obviously this post is, again, it's a sarcasm post. It's basically saying, guys, what are you worrying about? Why are you going to sell right now? This is a great fucking market. Here's how much I've had. I've made over $140,000 in the last 180 days. You've not made that money. You've not made that money. I'm going to tell you right now, this is a logical fallacy because this is inventory space. This is literally a storage unit. This is someone's fucking garage, okay? You've not made that money. So this is a logical fallacy here. This is not, you've not made that money. You've not sold your Pokemon cards. You have, by estimates, $430,000 of Pokemon cards, yes, but you have not made that money. And so, of course, the comment, wow, the amount of fear-mongering at this level is ridiculous. Oh my god, Pokemon cards haven't gone up in a week and everyone's freaking out now. Sorry, but we've made an insane 6-month rally and the markets have slowed down for a week at the top. Don't freak out, don't panic, just watch for the rotation and make wise investment decisions. This is fucking... I'm not a fear-monger. Let me be fucking clear. Oh, hi, baby girl. Sorry, the dog wants to say hi. Hey, I'm not a fear-monger. I'm not, baby. I'm not. You can disagree to disagree. Anyway, dogs want to say hi. So the comments right here. What did you pay for your now worth almost $500,000 product? OP said 150 is my guess. A lot of CZ ETB cases in 151. So this is, again, Crown Zenith 151. You see what I'm trying to say here, guys. Most of this shit is from this year. These Pokemon investors are new Pokemon collectors. There's a lot of us who've been here since the 90s, early 2000s. I count myself as like old school Pokemon card collecting. Like, I've been in the hobby since I was a kid. But now you have a bunch of these new guys coming in, and they're like, yo, buy these cases, buy all this stuff, invest, invest, invest. And obviously, again, in his words, don't freak out, don't panic. All right, here we go. Here are the panic sellers I've seen lately. So we have one person saying, looking to offload my raw and sealed collection. Any takers at 70% value will trade for gold or Bitcoin. Literally, these guys, man, they're like, yo, I want to cash out. You got 70%. That is a low ball offer. I want to be clear. Most folks are going to be asking for 80 to 90% usually. 70% is desperate. I want to be real with you. It is desperate. It's like, hey, guys, I just want to get rid of this. Please take my money. Or take my Pokemon cards and give me money. And, of course, we'll trade for gold or Bitcoin. Fucking insane, okay? I can't believe someone's basically willing to trade their entire Pokemon collection for fucking gold and Bitcoin. And yeah, they have a lot of stuff. Look at this. $9,000 worth of Pokemon cards in their main account. And their sealed account is worth $2,682. And again, I found them. I found their, their collector. Because I shared that graph. And you can just find that stuff. So this person has $2,900 worth of Pokemon cards sealed. And yeah, look at this. All this shit, again, every fucking time I talk about this, it is modern day Pokemon cards. It is sealed modern day Pokemon cards. Surprise boxes. White Flare and Black Bolt boxes here. Charizard EX Special Edition box here. Booster bundles. This is all stuff from this year. They're even selling the Sam's Club, sorry, the Costco Surging Sparks ETB that came out this year. And so, my whole argument is that why the fuck are you buying more than you should? And then, of course, the moment comes, you're like, oh yeah, does anyone want to buy 9 151 poster collection boxes? They're trying to flip Pokemon cards they've been hoarding. And obviously, all this stuff has been in like a storage container. It's probably in like a garage. And they're trying to flip all this stuff now because the market is not good. These guys, again, they're panic selling right now. All right, here's another one. If there are any serious buyers out there looking to take advantage of the market right now, I've got a sealed lot valued at over $27,000 that I'll let go over for $20K. It's all modern, no vintage. Message me for details. Serious inquirers only, please. So this person has literally a $27,000 portfolio, essentially. Look at that. Portfolio sealed. $20K. $27K. And now they're offering it for $20,000. Obviously, they're probably walking with a lot of money. Like, I bet this, at retail value, they probably bought it at like $15K. Maybe like $12K. And they're making off with at least, at minimum, $10,000. You know? They want $10K. And obviously, $27K is too much. So they're going to have to bring it down to $20K. So they're making it at profit value, $5,000. I don't know. I don't know how much they paid for. But the point I'm trying to make here is that it is crazy fucking money. This is crazy money. And obviously, you have two Team Rocket cases for $251 each. 13 Mega Evolution boxes here. And they got a bunch of Blooming Waters and 151. And I just think this is crazy, man. And of course, you know me, guys. Come on. It's your boy Kenny Boulder. They have in total, because I looked at their link. They have 351 sealed items in their $27K portfolio. That is a fuck ton of money. Like, holy shit, dude. That is an insane amount of money that this guy is trying to flip and sell now. And of course, it's all here, 13 Mega, again, booster boxes here, 13 of those. They have 9 Costco Mini Tin collection boxes here. They got 4 Costco Surging Sparks. And look at this. This is fucking crazy, dude. They got 41 of the Sam's Club Lucario and Trinitar boxes here. Okay? 41. Fucking insane, dude. This person went through at least multiple Sam's Clubs buying it. 41 of these boxes here. And that's my issue, man. That's my beef, dude. These are scalpers, bro. And the only person that would buy... Look at that. 14 Mega Gengar fucking Battle Decks. Why would you buy that? 29 surprise boxes here. 11 stickers. 6 stickers here. Like, this is insane. 24 Prismatic Evolution collection boxes here. And this is what I'm talking about. Look at that. Holy shit, bro. 55 Elite Trainer boxes of Black Bolt. This is insane. 55 boxes here. 19 White Flare boxes here. This is peak fucking scalper behavior. Holy shit, my guy. And yeah, of course. Oh, I know that it's valued at $27K, but I want to get rid of this because I'm facing credit card debt. How about $20K? I'm giving you $7,000 of profit to a scalper. Again, the only person I can imagine buying this stuff is another Pokemon card scalper. Okay? That is the only person I can ever imagine buying this collection, is another Pokemon card scalper. So, guys, I know this is a lot. I know this is a lot to digest. But, like, seriously, though. People who are Pokemon investors who use the collector app are literally scalpers. Okay? They're resellers. They're scalpers. They're just trying to make money. And right now, this job market is cooked. There is a recession. There is a Pokemon bubble right now for the Pokemon card community. And it's bursting right now. It is plateauing. And people are starting to realize, like, yo, I gotta sell this shit right now. Otherwise, it's gonna keep going down. And that is a good thing. As a collector, as a casual fan, I think the fact that this is happening is a good thing. that means scalpers are not going to buy fucking 55 ETBs anymore. They're going to say, hey, maybe I goofed up here, and maybe the market's topping out. I got to get rid of this. And I'm telling you right now, it is going to be impossible to find a buyer who's going to pay $20,000 to buy Pokemon cards. That is, you're basically trying to buy and sell at the very top. And I want these guys to squirm. I want these guys to feel the pain and feel the heat. And obviously, he's making money. He's going to be making money. I think the tragedy of all this here is that Pokemon scalpers and Pokemon investors, they're going to keep winning. Unless you also bought from a scalper for a lot of money. If you bought a retail, you bought an ETB at $55, you're selling at $80, in theory, you're making 30 bucks in profit. But the problem that I have, though, and the problem that I'm warning you right now, is that you're not going to find a buyer who's going to be willing to pay over $20,000 on product. They're going to be like, yeah, you got to break this up, bro. I'm not going to give you 20K. I'll buy all of your Sam's Club boxes. I'll buy 41 of those for like, $4,000 maybe, or whatever. And maybe they'll do that. Maybe they'll do that. It's like, yeah, 41 boxes for 4K, that's 100 bucks each. I'll do that. Sure, whatever. And like, maybe you'll find those kind of people who will do that. But again, it's going to be scalpers and resellers buying from other scalpers and resellers. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Obviously, if you have screenshots, if you have people who are doing this, please send it my way. I'm going to call this is me making fun of the panic sellers, okay? Because these guys are not actual Pokemon fans. They're panic selling. These guys are panic sellers. They're not Pokemon collectors. They're not Pokemon fans. They are panic sellers. They're scalpers. They're not in it for the hobby. They're in it to make money, and they're panic selling right now. So this is one of my panic seller videos, and I really appreciate you guys watching this video. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and comment. And of course, guys, let me know how you guys feel about this whole situation. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Dog says hi. Hello, baby girl. She wants to say goodbye as well, so she wants to say adios. Take care, guys.